Allergies are kicking up. But you don't have to be miserable. The nighttime drizzle stream. How you doing, everybody? All right, let's see what we can do around here. All right. Thinking about a lot of things. See who comes around. You don't have to search the world around, 'cause you know where I'll be found when I come around. Yeah. We got a thumbs up. Thank you, thank you. All right, so nighttime drizzle stream. What we can talk about, you know? Well, recently, because I knew this weather was going to come. Okay, I bought like a long, like a trench coat type raincoat that goes down to the knees. I'll no longer get drenched in the rain. You couldn't find those in these stores, by the way. The long raincoat. Oh man, they're hard to find. I had to order one on Amazon. But it's an invaluable thing in the area that I live in. That type of raincoat, because of the heavy rain sometimes that's experienced out here. You know, and like a raincoat that's kind of like a hoodie type raincoat really doesn't protect your butt, doesn't protect your pants, and that's always been the problem. And I had to get I had to order one, you know, that's I already got 3 viewers, but I had to order one of those. I always like to carry at nighttime. If I go out, I like to have a good flashlight. Well, this is one of the good ones I like to carry around. You can buy this at Walmart. I think for around 15 bucks. It's requires a certain type of battery, but it's a great LED. You know what I mean? You know? What the hell is that? I really don't like you, Babushka, so. I'm doing great, I'm doing great. I'm stuck in, you know, it's raining pretty heavily on this night. It's cold and wet where I am. Just how it is. Oh, why do you think, Babushka? What are you talking about, Jan? Anyway, asterisks. Anyway, I tolerate you for now since you're not being rude. So, that's going to be good. Anyway, let's get to the point here. We're having some good times. Let's talk about, stuff. Let's see. I'm gonna get into some things, like we're gonna talk about life and the things we can do for what we need to do. It's all right, Poncho. Okay. Let's see what we can get ourselves into. I know you like to see some stuff that I got, and that's always something I like to get into, Just some stuff, some things. Let's see, artwork. My imagination's running wild, I made this alien building on an alien planet. My imagination, So I just draw that, Sorry, I'm I don't smoke or dip. Joe. Or I call you Joe. I don't smoke or dip, Joe. You know what I mean? No, that's not me. I rarely, if ever, drink. I try to live a godly way. I do fall short of the glory of God, but I'm trying my best. But yeah, I rarely, if ever, drink. I don't smoke. I don't dip. You know what I mean? I don't do none of that. I think it's time for you to go, you lying piece of scum. I didn't do nothing to nobody. I find that rather insulting. Hello, Hunter Hayes. Kind of look like Patton Oswalt. I don't know. Someone talking shit. You know what I mean? I work at Walmart. Gonna let you know. You have to have a clean record to work at Walmart. So screw off. Oh, how you doing, Bianca? Oh boy, Magna, it's been a long time. Magna. Our resident feminist, my eternal enemy, a Jezebel, is here. Oh, but the thing is, we Trump trash got him elected, so. And you feminists, well, your history. Bye-bye. Well, that's for people who don't believe in that less than lethal is effective. I do believe it's effective, so I'll let you. Oh boy, Joe, you're being funny. I get it. And I know I'm a hillbilly, but here's the thing. Well, that's chocolate, by the way. But I'm not that kind of hillbilly. Anyway, like I said, well, I am a hillbilly, but I don't chew, so. I do like good food. I rarely, if ever, drink, so I'm not really much into that. I got hobbies, you know what I mean? I have, but I'm trying to lose it, Magna. It's okay, I got moderators. I do not believe that you're the real Bergs. Had a talk with Bergs. And I don't think you're the real Bergs. Whatever you want to believe, but at the very least, whatever you want to believe about her, okay? I don't care what you believe about her. I'm just happy she's not my president. You want to come over, Bianca, and you want to come over and play. Well, book your ticket. I'll give you a place to stay for the night. Yeah, we all have our problems. Now I know you're not Bergs. Because I talked to Bergs. And Bergs never said that. I know who Bianca is. I met Bianca. Bianca is in her late 30s, Poncho. And you are a miserable old feminist who probably lives with cats. Like you're any better than me. Yeah, you like them beefy. Well, I got some beefy stuff for you. Yes, most of these liberal women will never find love. They'll never get married. You know, I'm guessing, Magna, that you're the type of girl who was basically the ugly chick in the background in high school, who never got picked to the prom. And now you're bitter at all men because you weren't the one they wanted when you were younger. Boo-hoo! Get a life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know your type, Magna. I know the reason why you're a feminist. Number one, you're just bitter because no man really... The men you really were attracted to didn't really like you. They never really... You were always in the background. And the ones that did want you, you probably pushed away. I will never be interested in Magna. Because she's a Jezebel. More than likely. I mean, really, Magna, really. You assume. See, I'm not here to judge Magna, okay? But let's be honest here, Magna. I bet you never got picked to the prom. I bet you resented all those pretty girls who got all the attention from the boys in high school. And you never got any attention, so you got bitter and you became a feminist. Oh, I hate all men because they don't pay attention to me. It's just the men that you were attracted to didn't pay attention to you. There were probably plenty of good men that would have gave you a shot. But no. You wanted those men who didn't want you. Not my problem, Magna. Depression, Magda. But at least I'm doing something about it. So true. Yeah. Magna, let me explain something to you. I'm actually working on my weight. I basically gotten on a diet and doing more exercise. What about you, Magna? What about you? Have you done anything? Amen, Rooster Cogmore. Amen. Christ is King. Like I said before, Magda, I know her type. I know her type. The reason why she's so bitter about men is because she never got picked to the prom by the cute guys. Well, have you ever occurred to you maybe you weren't one of the cute girls? And you know. Yeah, I'm not going to get into that. I mean, it's like, yeah, I mean, Magda is it's been a long time since I've seen her, but here's the thing, Magda is a bitter feminist. What can you say? You know what I mean? You know, I never went to the prom, but you don't hear me bitching about it. I never wanted to go to the prom. Ugh. I tell you. Yeah. The point is here is that you should live with your regrets. Try to basically play the cards you were dealt with. You know what I mean? Yeah. Well, I can tell you this. If it's that kind of love, probably not. Oh, she was. Was she? Yeah, she was a part of that troll group? Yeah, I can tell. You know what I mean? No need to kick in the door, Bianca. I'll leave the light on for you. Magda. Yeah, I would guess that would be. Hi, Magnum. It's been a long time since I have dealt with Magna. She's always hated my guts because I'm an anti-feminist because I believe in what the Bible says about gender roles. You know, men are the head of the household. You know, traditional biblical gender roles. You know. Thank you, Caden. God bless you. No, I never served in the army. I'm just a backwoods hillbilly. That's all I am. Don't put any a lot of people think I was in the army. Even people on the street can assume that thing of me. I don't know why, because the way I walk, the way I carry myself. But I will say that I have family members who served, but I never did. Okay? No, brother. I never served. I never served. Please, I've never served in any armed forces. I've never done that. But I have a father and a grandfather, and a cousin who served. Okay, so. You know what, Magda? Like I said, you're the woman who's still bitter because she never got picked to the prom when she was a teenager. You're not my problem, Magda. Yeah. I just wish you wouldn't be so like a bitter cat lady. Magda's a feminist. I don't have to care. Here's the thing. Magda is a feminist. I don't like feminists. I like women, but not women like her. Okay? You understand that? Oh, that would make sense, Dave. That's like saying, that's like saying, oh, that mentally ill black guy in that subway, what's his name? It's just misunderstood, even though he had he had like 45 priors, and one is where he basically kidnapped a little girl. Oh, he's so misunderstood when he threatened to kill everybody in the subway station. So misunderstood. Yeah. Exactly. You know who I'm talking about, right? We're talking about that, the recent acquittal of Daniel Penny. I forget the other guy's name, the guy that got chokeholded. But I forget the other guy's name. He was, I forget the other one's name, the black guy's name. The one was the Looney Tunes that had several prior convictions. You know what I mean? See, I don't think Magda's misunderstood, okay? Magda's just crazy. That's funny. Funny, Dave. Yeah, he was just misunderstood. Yeah. I'm using that as an example. Yeah, and he tried to kidnap a little girl. Yeah, he's misunderstood, all right. Should have been in jail. And stayed there. You know what I mean? Well, I would put it this way. I have nothing against Mexicans. I'll tell you why. Some of them can be quite nice people. You know? That's funny. Your name is in cursive, so I can't pronounce it. Damn it, it's so small. Small print. Rooster. But I have nothing against Mexicans. I do like the mamacitas. I mean, those Mexican women are just, woo, they're smoking. They're short, they got big boobs, a nice butt. Oh, they're smoking. You know? So, yeah. They're smoking. But that being said, like I said, Magda and I don't get along. Now I've never heard Magda talk at all. Only in these chats she shows up. That's funny, Dave. But yeah, it doesn't even matter what you look like. I wouldn't care if a woman is less attractive or this or that. But if she's got that feminist attitude, oh man, I don't want to deal with her. If she's got that leftoid attitude, you know, you can have a woman who's less attractive and still be wife material. You know? She can still be feminine. But, you know, but once you get them in that feminism, oh man, they just ruin themselves. They ruin themselves. You know? And this would be my advice for women who aren't that attractive, okay? Who are maybe about 4s or 5s. 4s, 3s. You gotta make up with it with femininity. You gotta start acting feminine and being wife material. That's gonna like upset your balance. Oh boy, you've been to Maine. I guess Stephen King wasn't wrong with. I guess that's why Stephen King puts all his horror movies and all his horror stories in Maine. Looking at all them ugly women. Of course, Stephen King is a liberal douche and a sicko. I've actually read the book, Stephen King's It, the full book. You know? And there is a scene in that book that I thought was sick. You know what I mean? And that's why I'll never read another Stephen King book ever again after reading that. I never support Stephen King's movies after that. No. Guy's a sicko, in my opinion. I don't know who. Yeah. Well, I'm not sure about that, but yeah. But like I said, I really don't like Stephen King. And I do like Dean Koontz though. I read the Odd Thomas series. Great book series. Yeah. Dean Koontz is a very based writer, and he's, you know. very mhm. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what we can do here. Well, got some good things going. Well, I got some good stuff going, and got some great things. Let's see what else we can do. Let's see what else we can pull out. What little magic I can pull out of my rabbit's hat that you have not seen before. Ah, this is stuff I like to use a lot. Sport grip tape. Good stuff. Buy it at Walmart. So, we're doing well, we're doing great. Gotta find something else, entertain ya. That's within YouTube parameters. Assholes. Ah, here we go. We got the Christmas catalog for Bud K. Oh. Oh, that's what you're saying about me, huh? I can assure you that my parents were not related. You jerk off. But I could say something about you. Maybe you were a genetic defect. Maybe you have like maybe you're a dwarf, buddy. Maybe you got leukemia. Not to insult people with leukemia, but yeah, you're an asshole. You know what I mean? Because my parents weren't related. What about yours? Now we got the Bud K catalog. Got some good stuff here. Oh, look at this. Got a nice sword cane. Look at that dagger. Good stuff. Yeah, slingshot shooting is my hobby. I've been shooting slingshot since I was 5. I also shoot other things like air guns, bow and arrow, crossbow. Let me explain something to you. I never had a sister. I got my first slingshot from my grandfather, who made it for me out of a tree branch out in the backwoods. I have only brothers. I was 5 years old when I started shooting slingshots. I've been practicing since I was 5 years old. You can look at my videos and see how good I am. Furthest thing I hit, 20 yards. How you doing, 420? Good for you. Good for you. You're sick. No. I had a father and a grandfather. You have a lot of stereotypes about rural people that simply aren't true. I try to break these stereotypes, you know that? See, this is a city person who has an interpretation of rural people by the movies they've watched. I don't think you know a damn thing about rural people. Know what I mean? So you have this stereotype in your head about people like me. So, and basically, you basically believe things that simply aren't true. Just some negative stereotypes. No, I had a regular family. You know what I mean? Just like anyone else. Yeah. Well, I can assure you that only happens in the cities most of the time. That Brokeback Mountain was a crock of shit too. So, that's a city thing. That's a San Francisco thing. Another assumption. Not true. Not true. Oh yeah. Oh, are you just are you just reeling about, Daniel Penny getting acquitted? Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, you're one of those urban yo homie G's. Oh, I get it. The reason why you're coming to me is because you're upset about Daniel Penny getting acquitted. Not my problem. I'll show what you want. I got plenty of them. Oh, you're just upset about Daniel Penny getting acquitted. Oh, that's what it is. I see what's going on. So you want to put it like a redneck stereotype on me, right? I get it. You're full of crap. Oh, don't play dumb. You know who that is. That's made national news. I know what kind of weapons I can show. I can't show anything that looks like a firearm, Poncho, but slingshots are okay. That and bows. They don't care about that stuff. You know what I mean? And knives. They don't care. Ah, well, let me enlighten you. He was a guy who was in a subway. He was a white guy who was a former Marine. And he was getting about his day up in NYC in the subway. And this crazy, mentally ill, been convicted like 45 times guy who happened to be black comes in there and says he's going to kill everybody. And he's getting in people's faces, threatening people. So Daniel Penny does the right thing. He grabs up and gets him in a chokehold. And other people helped him, of different races, by the way. This guy was a problem. And sadly, because of the drug complications, there was a lot of drugs in the system, so, yeah. That's an American flag. Warner. Gladly would warm you up if I could. Bianca. Like I said, I'll leave the light on for you. Yeah, that's right, Rooster. Yeah, and this guy, Warner, he has a lot of negative stereotypes. Good for you. Like I said, good for you. Not indoors, Warner. Anyway, that being said, it's been very nice talking to people. I almost did once, Warner. Almost. It didn't work out, though. No, it was going to be the East Coast Slingshot tournament up in Pennsylvania, close by to where I am. But I think it's a couple miles down up in Pennsylvania. Yeah, I was going to do some go to the tournament there. Okay. Like I said, I'm just doing what I gotta do. Okay. Alright. Gotta bring out an old friend. Oh yeah. High carbon steel. The Colombian Smash It. Hard plastic handle with a rubberized grip. Thank you. Yeah, you know you like it, Bianca. You know you like it. I can give that to you, Bianca. So true, ETB. This one has been discontinued. You can't find this one anywhere. I got it before it got discontinued. So, I lucked out this high carbon steel beauty. So, thank you, Warner. Thank you, Warner. Of course, it's not daytime here. It must be a... How you doing, Cass and Blast? How you doing? How's your day? Just showing one of my blades. Oh, that is a nice blade. It's got a nice thumb grip here for that work. Very sharp. Interesting, Bill. Interesting. Well, its original name was the Colombian Smash It. It's from a company called Colombian. It's made from high carbon steel. It's the Colombian Smash It. It's one of my favorites because it's got a good balance between thrusting and chopping. You know what I mean? But it looks more like a Filipino barong. I'll tell you what, I'll show you some moves when you come over, Bianca. Some things are worth waiting for, Bianca. Oh boy. Well, here's the thing, Eddie. I don't have a sister. I wasn't raised around sisters. Actually, Eddie, guess what? I was raised by my dad. My mom, well, she wasn't around. Okay? That's just how it was. Oh, I have a sharpener. I have two kinds of sharpeners. Cast and blast. It's funny, Rooster. That's okay. That's okay, Rooster. I'll give her a ride. Anyway. All right. Well, other things we can do. Other things we can put forward. Oh man, I gotta get. I've seen those. I've been thinking about getting one of those cast and blast. All right. Cold and wet, escaping the blight. Cold and wet and heavy rain. All right, well, didn't get much. This well, we got 12 likes, 12 views. Okay, if you just came in, give me some likes, some new likes, would be nice. Thumbs up, people, if you can. Funny, ETB. Very funny, Eddie. Very funny. No, I believe in God. It seems that you liberals are mentally ill. So, I have my quirks, don't get me wrong, but at least I'm based in, you know, what makes sense. You know what I mean? Morality. I'm not saying I'm a complete moral person, but I do have a certain moral code. Some of the things you liberals do are batshit insane. So, like shaving your heads and swear like you're like liberal women who weren't that pretty in the first place, shaving their heads and saying they won't have sex with men and they're getting themselves sterilized. Yeah, that's insane. Exactly, Rooster. Exactly, and they're the minority. You can say what you want about us and your criticism of us, and I don't really care. But the point is, we have criticism of you. But the point is that we're the majority. You're a small minority, and we're tired of you. We have the numbers. You don't. Remember that. We also have the firepower, too. So, I would tread softly. It's not a feminist channel. It's an anti... No. Here's the thing. No. I don't like feminism. I'm an anti-feminist. So, that's where you got it wrong, Poncho. How you doing, Parasola? That's where you got it wrong, Poncho. I'm an anti-feminist. But yeah, it's an outdoor channel, yeah. But, it seems talking about my politics gets a lot of views. I don't know why. that's funny, Poncho. Probably not. Probably not, Molasses. Probably not. No, Eddie. I'm single. Ugh. That's funny, Parasola. Oh, you're serious. Oh, interesting. Well, I'll put it this way. Those paintball guns can be modified for more power. What am I waiting for about what? Eddie? You're not being very direct, Eddie. Spit it out, Eddie. What exactly are you talking? Oh, I'll tell you why, Eddie. Because if I get married in this current climate and this current society, guess what I'm on the hook for? And guess what is more than likely going to happen? It's something called no-fault divorce. That in the event that Cupcake is not happy, she can destroy her entire family. She can destroy the family and basically take me to the cleaners. And so I don't think that's a good move for me to make. No, it's not. I never watched Sling Blade. Although I did like Bad Santa. I will say that. Very funny, Bad Santa. I did like Bad Santa. Really, Smell-O-Vision, really. No. No, not at all. I just don't like feminists, Eddie. That's all it really is. I don't like feminists. Okay? I like women. I like women in other countries. Love women. I love women who are traditional, feminine. I just don't like feminist women. I don't like masculine women. Not really, Parasola. No. I like women when they act like women. I don't like women when they act like men. Which is a lot of times in this society. You know, loud, obnoxious, always cussing. You know what I mean? Lighting up a cigarette. Yeah. There's nothing feminine about them. Ah, good for you, Banesh. Well, they're not in line with the natural order of things. Eventually, there will be a realignment into the natural order. You know, feminism is basically rebellion against the natural order, you know, that God has put down onto our world. I mean, basically, you know, I believe in the biblical teachings of the order of like men as the head of the household, women as, you know, the second, children below, God above all that. You know what I mean? Even if you don't believe in God, there's a natural order. If it wasn't for this modern world, there would be no feminism. You know? That's so true, Molasses. So true. I hope that answers everyone's question about my views about women. My views about women are biblical. I don't like Jezebels, but I love righteous, godly women. Anyway. Hello, Hazem. All right, well, let's find some other forms of entertainment, shall we? What I'm here to do. Oh yeah, well, we've seen that before. Let's see what we can do here. Well, let me show you something. This is a good thread to have around. This is a very tough thread. It's upholstery thread. Very good thread to have around for different things. I've made several things with this. Good stuff. All right. A good example is this. So true, ETB, so true. Yes, and there's no metal in it. Bamboo chopstick that's been burned at the end. The handle, no metal. And the best thing about this, because this can all be burned up in pretty quickly. Thank you, Eddie. I don't know, I was bored stale, so I made one. I saw a video about non-metallic knives, about how they can pass through airport security and stuff like that. So, an ex-CIA, I think John Hanson guy, had a video about it, how he made non-metallic knives out of various objects, so it can get past, metal detectors. So I thought, I'm bored, so why not try make one? So I got a chopstick from a leftover from my Chinese food, so, and of course I use my pencil sharpener. My old crank, burned the end off and took a Sharpie to half of this, and well, I can make my handles pretty well. Yes, you could. If you put it in the right place. Non-metallic. And the fact that you can burn it afterwards. You can burn this to a crisp. All of it. I made sure of it. So true, so true. Campo. It's like a prison shank. Well, I gave it a design, for example. It's been glued. When I made it, I gave it the design of like a slanted handle, like this. So it can go down, down, or if you want to go, So yeah, it does look like a prison shank, but this is non-metallic, so. Look up the Jason. I think the guy's name is Jason Hanson, ex-CIA. He was making a couple of these, so look up his video. And by the way, I do know some people who spent time in prison. So they talk about things. And they say that this type of spike, this type of pick is much better than even a knife configuration. So much more. It could, yes. It has the possibility of doing that. You can burn the handle afterwards. Isn't that nice? So that's so true, Parasola. Well, there's easy ways to make them. Stale bone water. I'm glad you do, Molasses. I got all the knives you could ever think of. Just about. But, like I said, I'm into different things. Air guns, slingshots, crossbows, bows and arrows, cudgels. I like it all. Spears. Damn. But if you want to get into knife collecting, Molasses, it's a good hobby to get into. There's a lot of good knives you can buy that are pretty cheap. If you want to get some knives. I'm not really into the samurai sword, but if that's what you like, Cold Steel makes a version of that, so yeah. Well, it depends on what kind of knife we're talking about, ETB. Alright, well, we got 14 views and only 10 likes. Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. Get me up to 12. Another thing that you can use to carry around that's legal everywhere is a tactical pin. Now, there are different versions of this, but these tactical pins, you know, I'm going to get another version of this, but yeah, carry this around, you know what I mean? Tactical pin. Oh, what the hell are you talking about, Bill? See, this is the mental illness we see coming around here, yeah? Yeah, this reminds me, you know, I remember a movie that I got called Wild Thing 1987. This guy kind of reminds me of that crazy homeless character in that movie. You know what I mean? One that talks a lot of crazy stuff. You know what I mean? That's funny, Grizz. Probably ETB. Maybe they'll let that LSD or something. I don't know. All right. Yeah, you definitely said it loud, crazy guy. All right, all right. Well, oh boy. Well, I got nothing more. Oh yeah, here's what's up, shit. I use these for slingshots. Steel ball bearings. Oh man, like 12 millimeters, pretty good. I'll do that in the video later. I'll do some whittling. I'll whittle some things for you. Do some bushcraft. You got different sizes of steel ball bearings. I put them in these pill bottles. Oh, these ones are just really cool. Oh yeah, that's in my pants, my SOG traction. Yeah. Part of my ADC. Look at that, nice. Got a nice pocket clip. Razor sharp out of the box. A nice, like, gemmed handle. I believe the handle scales are made some kind of like fiberglass-like material, like a mixture. You know what I mean? I like that gem because you got that grip on it, and it's great. SOG traction, one of the best. High carbon steel too. I'm not sure. I think it's, yeah. I think it's a mix, but I forget. It's like a combination of materials, like a mix between fiberglass and another material. I forget. Oh, it's right here. I got it right here. Oh, I got the box that came in. What am I can say it right now. Let's see, it's got textured nylon reinforced Devera. It's got textured nylon. It's like a nylon texture. Textured nylon. That's what it is, yeah. Gray handle scales. Nice gemmed handle scales. It's a great knife on a budget. Only costs around 20 bucks. You know? Haha, that's funny. Grizz. Good one, Grizz. I can tell you are an old timer, so you probably have some good skills with a knife. So true, Camo Campa. I have seen that movie, and I have seen that knife. I will say this, that knife would not be an effective combat knife. For various reasons. It's a good hunting knife, a good bushcraft knife, but that knife in real life is not a good for combat. You know what I mean? It's an awesome movie, but the knife itself, not a very good combat knife. Not really, Grizz, but I'll take your word for it. I know you did, but some of the things in the movies don't work in the real world. That particular knife is a real knife. You can buy it. But that knife itself is not good for combat. I would not suggest a knife, that particular knife, as a fighting knife. And, you know, you mean like a club? Like a trench club or a stick? Yeah, I see that, Parasola. Thank you, ETB. If you really want to get a good combat knife, I would suggest like an old school K-bar. You know what I mean? Or a dagger. You know what I mean? A Randall dagger. Good stuff. You know what I mean? You know, there's a great movie, I have it. It's called A Grand Art. It's about knife fighting. It's called A Grand Art, and the knives in there are basically realistic combat knives that were used. It's about a martial art called Perforate and Sever, and these are real combat knives that were in the movies. Ones that would be effective in combat. It was made as a movie from the 90s, filmed in Brazil. I would suggest that movie. Yeah, steel pipe, whatever, hard object. But yeah, there's a movie called A Grand Art, and I would suggest that to you. They actually use real combat knives in those movies. You know, like real, like effective combat knives that would work in the real world. So look at that movie, Oh, we got 16 views and only 10 likes. Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up. Thumbs up, people. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah, we're up to 11. Give me up to 12. Really? I got it on DVD. Oh, we're up to 12. Celebration time. Awesome. We're up to 12. All right. I'm glad of that. We're up to 12 likes. All right. The point is here, I would suggest the movie A Grand Art. Had Peter Coyote in it and Amanda Pays. It was. You'll find it there. Okay, I don't recognize that flag, but whatever. 13 likes. Oh, you're Russian. It's Russian writing. Well, I can't understand the word you're saying, so. Probably not. Who are you? No, thank you. Anyway, I gotta go. God bless you. And all glory goes to God. I know, and you came at the tail end. Very sad of the stream, but I got to get going now. All right, God bless everybody. Have a nice night. And all glory goes to God. Awesome. Champagne-isha. Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye. Tail end of it.